Someone asked for me to share my sourcing strategy. So I'm gonna break down like our pallets and how our cost of goods and some of those numbers, how that makes sense to us. So we buy pallets of brand new clothing, shoes, purses, bags, whatever. In these pallets, most of them have some amazing stuff and some less desirable stuff. It's usually a mix of great stuff and junk. So in every one of those pallets, we're going to sort through it. We have got pallets where we pay up a little more and it's all nicer, high end, but we're definitely paying more to get it. So a lot of different variety in the pallets and where you source. But we'll kind of break this down for like most of the pallets and how that makes sense for us. So let's pretend like we buy a pallet and we spend $3,000 in that pallet. First thing we're going to do is we're going to sort through it. We're going to remove anything that's got cheap China junk, just low-end brands, and we're going to put that aside. That goes into an empty pallet and we fill that up as we go. Most of our pallets have about 1/3, sometimes more, of inventory that is just not worth putting the time and energy into for us. So in this scenario though, I'm going to break it down. We're going to say that half of the pallet is undesirable. So if we buy a pallet, and in general it has roughly 500 pieces, spent $3,000, get 500 pieces, half of that's junk. What you're left with is 250 items, okay? Out of those 250 items, what you want to do is try to see if you can find 20 of those items that you can sell for more than $100, okay? So those items you're obviously going to put a little more time into, take photos, put those online. That leaves you with $230 per piece, but it also means that you've recouped out of that $3,000, you can recoup $2,000 in the items that you photograph and list online. So now you're left with spending $1,000 on 230 items, which breaks it down to about $4.34 per piece. Okay, so the rest of that remaining inventory, you're able to run on a live show, draw an audience, get people excited about it, offer it up at a great price, and just run it quick, pack it up, and ship it out. So that's kind of the method. That's what we're doing currently. We're bringing it in, sorting through it. If we get a ton of amazing stuff that we know will run well on live shows, we'll run it all through live shows. But we've kind of tested a lot of different brands, and some high-end brands don't do great on live shows. So those ones we're going to put a little more time into, put them online. We kind of are constantly judging it off of things like that. So like aloe yoga, for example. Every single show we run, someone pops in, do you have aloe? Do you have aloe? Do you have aloe? Yes, we have aloe, but we have run